It says we're live.
All
Denise.
right. Well, happy Thursday, everybody.
Yes, let me see.
And we are live on YouTube.
Awesome. Welcome,
Wow.
everyone.
Hello,
I'm Pat.
I'm Darla.
And I'm Denise. Welcome to It's So Tempting Live tonight. We've got some new items or reorder items that came in today, so that was exciting. We got in some of the Faymore rotary cutters. Lots of people like these. And so we did get some of these in. They are $27.29.
And we have the blades to go with them.
Yep. So we got replacement blades and these. So hopefully we can keep them in stock. When we get low again, we will get them ordered. We got in Connect Quilter Designs newest pattern, or one of her newest patterns, splitting squares.
That's a marvelous pattern.
Oh, it was so fun. I bought my pattern.
Pat tested.
I
this one.
tested it,
Yeah.
so yeah, it's a great pattern. I love it.
And it's easy to put together.
It is.
The small throw, which measures 51 by 66 and a half, takes 12 fat quarters, a half yard for the border, and a half yard for the binding. And the pattern is $12. So that was one of our new and exciting arrivals today.
It's brand new from Canuck Designs. It
Yes.
just came out.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is a restock item. This is the Krista Moser's fall foliage. There is a sample in the shop window. We've talked about it before on here. I've showed the leaf blocks when I had them. I showed the quilt when I had it done, or at least the top done. So we do have this pattern. It is also $12. This pattern does require the Creative Grids 60-degree diamond tool, the small one. It is $24.99. The sample in the window was made from fabrics here in the store. I chose several different batiks and a batik ombre for the background.
Now, I'm going to give it a try. And with Pat's class on the Stella with using the ombre fabric, I bought ombre fabric to see how it goes together for fall
Oh,
foliage.
cool.
There we go.
I haven't got it. I think I can do it. I haven't got to that point
Right.
yet. But
Stay tuned.
Yeah, it'll be fun to see how that one turns out.
yep. And we're going to talk quickly about the show that's coming up, the vendor show in Clear Lake. It's November 7th and 8th. That's a Friday, Saturday. And we're going to be taking up some patterns. We're going to be taking the fall foliage quilt. And Denise is going to be up there, and she's going to be demoing how to use the 60-degree mini diamond.
Yep.
You know, you look at these and you think, oh my gosh, I don't know how to do that. Oh, how do I use that? But there are QR codes. Can you?
Yeah.
On them.
Yep.
It's on there, but it's also should be printed on the template itself somewhere.
Yeah, it's probably behind the.
Probably behind.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yep.
But you go on that QR code. You look. Oh. And there you go to a video that reminds you how to use this tool. I love that about Creative Grids. It's done that, and it's, you buy these tools and it's like, oh, I forgot how to use them. So now there's a way to check them out.
Yep. And this one, I also use this one on the Crimson Christmas poinsettia one. You do need the giant 60-degree diamond for that one because it's got some bigger leaves. And you can use the big one for all of that one. And you could use the big one for the fall foliage, but this one's just a little easier to manage on your table and on your cutting area. And there is a couple other patterns that call for this ruler. So it's not just, one pattern, one ruler. And Krista Moser seems to be writing several new patterns. There's one new one out there, and I can't remember what that one's called, that also uses this. So
Yep. So it's good to have several patterns to go with the tool.
Mm-hmm.
And then we did get in some new fabric last week. So it is ready to go. We got in 2 Stonehenge ones. This one's a pretty brown. And this one is called Limestone Taupe. So it's just shades of brown and tan. And then we have this one is Stonehenge Basic. So it's just shades of gray. those are they're beautiful fabrics. The camera doesn't do them justice. This one is a black on black called Black Pigment. And I don't know whether you can see it or not. It's not plaid, it's hash lines in it. I don't know how to describe it, but it's really awesome. It's pretty fabric. And
you know you need black sometimes.
Yeah, and maybe you don't want black. That one's got a little bit of texture to it. And this is the last one. It is Juicy Frappe, and it is kind of a cream color, and it's got circles, swirls, I don't know what you call them, bubbles.
Bubbles. I like that.
But yeah, it's a nice blender background fabric too. So those are our 4 new ones for this week.
Okay.
And that last one was a Patrick Lose. If you're a Patrick Lose fan, come and get his fabric.
Okay, some announcements that you want to pay attention to. Starting November 1st, our hours will be changing here at the shop. On Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, we will be open from 10 to 5 p.m. On Thursday, it will be 10 to 6, mainly because we're running the show at 6:30. So we're gonna. I don't want to drive all the way home and then drive back get there, turn around, and come back.
Right.
So we're going to go till 6 on Thursdays. That will run until the end of May.
Yep.
So November, December, January, February, March, April, and May, the hours are 10 to 5, except for Thursday when it will be 10 to 6. Okay, another thing. I know some of my friends have been asking me, the quilt retreat, when do you got it? Okay, we've worked on it. We've got the basics are now all put together.
Yep.
Denise will be putting out in the newsletter some detailed information. I will be posting information on Facebook about the retreat, but it's just around the corner. It will be first come, first serve. Basically, we're taking 20 people. This is our first one, and we don't want to overwhelm ourselves until we figure out what we're doing and make sure that every one of you that comes has a fantastic time.
Yeah, I've got to get the floor plan or the layout and play with some templates and see. We threw 20 people out there because we know that amount will fit in the room. If it turns out we got plenty of room, we may add a few more. We'll see.
Yeah. And there will be a waiting list. You can sign up. You will be able to sign up for it, register for it on our webpage.
Yep.
It will be just like a class, and you just go in and pay for it then.
Yep. I don't have that quite done yet. We finalized the price tonight, and I had some few other things I need to get added to it. So I'm hoping to work on that Tuesday when I'm here. So,
yeah. So anyway, it's just we're getting ready. We're still, we have a few more things to kind of figure out ourselves, but we are at that point where we can start advertising for it.
And those dates for that is February 26th. That's a Thursday. You'll be able to get in Thursday evening to get your stuff set up. And then Friday, Saturday from probably 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. are kind of the times we're thinking. And then Sunday, 7 a.m. to, I think, 2 or 4. I can't remember.
No, it'll be maybe 3.
Maybe 3.
3. Usually it's
Sunday afternoon sometime.
Other retreats, and in my conversation with other people, it's 3 o'clock.
Okay.
There you go.
So that's coming up.
Because the staff here we have to clean it up afterwards. Yeah. We will be serving the supper meal on Friday and Saturday. So, anything else about the retreat?
I think that's it for the retreat. The only other thing I have on my note is we're almost to November, which is just crazy.
Oh, sales.
And we will be doing a Shop Small Saturday sale, which we're going to add on to Black Friday. We usually aren't real busy Black Friday, but if you get done shopping your crazy places, other places, come see us.
Sure.
That information will go out in November's newsletter. So the first part of November, I don't know, it'll be the first, but it'll be the first week of November. That information will be out there. But we've got sales lined up all through the month of December as well. So keep checking your emails for the newsletters, Facebook posts.
Yep.
join us here because we'll update you every week or so for that.
Yep. Each week we'll tell you what the sale is for the next week.
Yep. So, and any other fun things we come up between now and then.
That's
So
right.
We have no classes scheduled currently. Pat's taking November, December, and January off to work on her own things and other projects. So it will be 1st of February before we have any new classes scheduled. Right now, there's nothing on the calendar, but we have ideas. So after the first of the year, we'll get stuff thrown on the calendar so we can get you interested and let you know what's going on then.
And if there's a class that you want, please let us know. You know, we come up with ideas and we put them out there, and it may not be what you want, but there's something that you really want to learn. So let us know, and we will try to put a class together for you for that.
You can get a hold of me, pat@itsotempting.com. Shoot me an email, what you'd like to learn. If it's a past class that you weren't able to take, put that down. If you have a rough idea when you'd like to have it, I'm usually very flexible about that. So just shoot me an email. I do check my emails all the time. Yeah. So you know where to find me.
If Saturdays are better, let us know. If you absolutely have to have an evening class, depending on who's teaching it, we might be able to make that one work. You know, if there's interest, we'll make it work.
That's right. Okay, are we ready for our Christmas row by row?
I think we are.
Oh,
okay. Right. Now this is when I have to move around to the YouTube camera to make sure that you guys who are watching it see what you can see.
All right.
There we go. Let me move my stuff over here. Right, we are on our row of presents, and as usual, I'll give you your background cutting information. For A, you're going to need one strip, cut it 2.5, and save that leftover piece. B is one strip at 1.5. C is one strip at 2 inches. D is one strip at 2 inches. And E is what you're going to, well, in E, it looks like you need one strip at 2.5, and you might get some of that from your E. So start with A, work your way down. I hope you're saving your leftover pieces. The holly, which is the next row, they're kind of strange numbers, a lot of little narrow pieces. And if you root through what you've already cut, you might save yourself a lot of time and not have to drag out your yardage and start cutting. So be on the lookout for that. All right, here's your present. I should turn it this way. There's 2 different presents. And this is one reason why I was saving my big prints, because the ribbon kind of hides your seam. So you have nothing to match.
So you've not cut off Santa's head or his arm or anything to match?
Nope. And you'll notice my ribbons are different than my bows. We're down to the end, so start looking through what you've got and mix it up a little bit. You will need to be saving your red for your holly berries and your green for your leaves. And then our outer border, we've got some ideas. Denise has been working on something. If you cut the directions it says, you're going to have sideways people and critters on your long sides. So Denise has been working hard to make sure everybody is upright. So you'll want to save some of your fabric for that. There'll be background fabric and then one of your prints. Denise could show you.
So one of
little
our
filler
ideas we came up with so that you don't have to piece them together so all your bodies are the same heads and tails together. This is a sawtooth star / Ohio star. It finishes at 5. And we thought if you make cornerstones and then put one at the top, one at the bottom, the side ones, we're trying to figure that one out yet.
We're working on it.
We've got one scheduled in there, and that doesn't quite give us enough fabric for the side borders. So I don't think. I haven't actually done it. So I got to do some more quilty math. But
so your borders are going to be a little more involved than just cutting strips, but save some fabric, your background and some of your prints so that you'll have that for your outside border, which is not part of the pattern. All right, so I'll talk about some specifics for your presents. On page 8, we've got flippy corners. You've all done those. Anybody saving their cutoffs from their flippy corners? I am. I have an idea. It's going to take years and years before I can come up with the whole thing, but I am saving mine. And I do stitch them. I don't press them because I know I'm going to have to trim them down. So I do save mine. So you got your flippies. Make sure you follow the directions. Put them on the same side. You put one on, trim it, and then put the other one on. And same thing, keep on going. You'll notice on page 9, towards the bottom, number 2, there's a typo in there. It says, take the white C pieces and place the F pieces. Really, it's the I pieces. But you'd figure that out once you got there. And you'll notice she's using her little handy-dandy little template that she created. And the last time we had those, I said you could cut larger squares and do your traditional 2 at a time half square triangles. So the rule is you take your finished size, you add 7/8 of an inch, and that's what you cut your square. I don't deal with 7/8. I know where they are, just not going to do it. So if you add 1 inch, it's really, really tight. So add 1 1/4 to the finished size. Got plenty of room. So do that. And then I was wondering, all right, she has this nice handy dandy ruler. Well, what exactly is she doing? Well, she has strips. She sews them together in a tube. Well, lo and behold, on my ruler wall, I have what's called a strip tube ruler. Imagine that. So look around. I had to go online, of course, and find the directions because I haven't used it in a million years. Forgot I even had it. So you might have a strip tube ruler lying about. Make sure you go online, get the directions, because the cutting directions might be different than what the pattern is. But I did use it, and it works very nicely. So now I have to remember that. And the rest is just following the directions. It really is. And then you'll be done with that. Not very hard. Just remember, if you are doing the 2 at a time half square triangles, finished size, add 1 1/4 inches just to give you the wiggle room. You're good to go. And the next row is our holly. Now this is where you might be able to go through your cut off pieces and get some of these skinny ones. This is an entire row of your hollies and berries. They're not hard, but I will tell you when I go over this next week, follow the directions. You could see some of them point to the left, some of them point to the right. Further on down, the berries are at the bottom. The next time they're up at the top. So we'll have a good time talking about that next week. But it's not hard. But we're getting so close to the end, and I love it. I've already talked about one quilting design you could do. That'd be a large loopy meander, and every so often throw in a mitten here and there. Another one would be a large loopy meander and a 5-pointed star, the kind that I learned how to do in grade school. Stars and Christmas seem to go together. So that's a good idea. You got any ideas?
I kind of like the holly berries. I don't know. I haven't looked in my library of pantographs to see what I had for this one yet, but I'm sure there's holly berry ones out there. There's ones with Christmas trees, Santa faces.
There's lots of things.
Yeah.
And I'll try to come up with some more for those who do free motion and don't have a pantograph. And you don't want to use your walking foot, which is always a good idea. You could do the diagonal. You could do wavy. You could do all the things we learned in Walking Foot 1 class. But I have a couple more ideas if you're into free motion, but nothing too difficult. So stay tuned.
Awesome.
Anything else we've got rolling?
I think that's it for tonight.
Okay, I do have a quick question for the group.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
How many more weeks do we have on the Christmas row by row?
We have the holly next week,
Okay.
and then the borders. Might have to take extra time on the borders since we
Yeah, since we're adding a little extra to that one.
So we might have to add one more week, and then the reveal. That's it.
So we're talking 2, maybe 3 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is a reminder to everybody. When we're done with this demonstration of the Christmas row by row, we will no longer be video doing Facebook Live. We will do completely with YouTube. So I'm not sure how many people have switched over yet, but the video is better on YouTube, and it's just much better. It's a bigger view because I'm using the camera on that one, so you see more than you do on the computer camera.
Okay.
So if you haven't switched over to YouTube, do it next week so that you begin to learn how to get on there and figure it out.
And I will put links in the November newsletter for the YouTube to how you can find that. Try to make it a clickable link, make it as easy for you as possible. I'm sure Darla will put announcements out on Facebook. Hopefully they'll leave them up there.
They might leave the posts up there, but
Yeah.
the videos, these disappear. And so that's why we're switching. And as I've said, I've been told that, and I've looked at both of them, and the YouTube is much sharper and it's a better view. So,
awesome.
And I noticed the way this setup is, you get my crew here, they're all talking to the computer.
And we should be over there.
And the YouTube camera is over to the side. So they're talking. So when you watch it on YouTube, we're not making eye contact with you.
Sorry about that. We don't mean to ignore you.
No, we're not ignoring you.
And some people, I never do YouTube. It doesn't mean you have to go down the rabbit hole and watch every YouTube video of cats doing whatever cats, want to play with. Just pick the ones you want. Pick this one. You don't have to go any further than that if you're not a YouTube person. Believe me, it's not scary.
No, it is not.
You decide what you're watching.
I mean, I was a little nervous trying to set it up and get it going, but it's easier for the viewers to do it than for it is for me to try to videotape getting it all done and set up so that it goes.
It'll be there, and you just click on it, and away you go.
But I want to stress that you need to start switching over if you want to continue to watch It's So Live.
And you can comment
on
live. When it's no longer live, you can't. Well, you can still comment, but we might not answer you because we might not see it. But yeah, you can comment. Please do.
So we actually have one person that always watches this on YouTube.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
She every time and always says hello. So, but you can always go back. Thing about YouTube is you can go back and watch it. How did they do that? And it's all there.
Yeah.
It's by date. It's just right there, and you don't have to scroll through a Facebook.
Right. And I think for me, YouTube is easier if you're watching the video and Pat's reading your list of items you're going to cut and you miss one, you can pause it and you can back it up just a little bit and she'll repeat it and you can write it down. And I have better luck on YouTube doing that than I do on Facebook videos. So
yes.
So there's a lot of advantages.
Benefits to YouTube.
Much easier.
Okay. I think that concludes our It's So Live for today.
Awesome.
And we will see you next week for the
Holly.
holly berries.
Yes.
Okay. And who knows? We might have more fabric and stuff to show.
We hope so. We hope so.
We have stuff ordered. We just don't know exactly when it's coming in.
Yep. It's always a surprise. It's like Christmas.
It is.
All the time. This is on my walkabout route, and I walk in and go, what did we get today? And if a box comes through the door while I'm here, whoever's working, open up the box. I got to see before I go home.
Gotta open it now.
Yep.
It's great.
Okay, so we will see you next week.
All right.
Mhm.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.